Hi, ladies and gentlemen. So excited to be here. This is week three's announcement. I wanted to go through a couple of things for the assignments that are due this week. So from our homepage, you're going to go to modules. This week you need to be completing lesson 1 of the mental and emotional health unit. So you should be working your way through the modules here step by step. So if you start at the top, it'll go through each one. You have a couple of deliverables, things that have to be turned into me today, or this week. The first one is this Reflect and Self-Assess 1. So when I open that, it's going to give me a Google Doc that will require me to make a copy of it. So if I click on that, it'll say Make a Copy. You're going to click Make a Copy, and this is what it looks like when it pulls up here. It will be a lot of check boxes that you have to mark at the beginning. So it's going to tell you what the standard we're going to talk about, and then it's going to tell you how much do you know about it. So have you heard about it before? Do you know about it? Can you apply it? And can you teach it? So those are the boxes. So on this one, I would say maybe I know about it, so I'd put an X here. And then I'd go through each of these until I get to the bottom. I'm doing that same process. Read the question, tell myself whether I know it or not. You will not be filling in this bottom section right here where it says at the end of the module. You don't want to fill that section, and you will revisit this at the end of the unit. Okay? So then when I go back to my modules, the next one that we're going to turn in is the personal identity map. Now there's a few things in here that you have to take notes on or keep track of so that you can use them later in these two deliverables. So don't just write them off. Go ahead and do what's asked. So the next one's the personal identity map. And this one's a very interesting assignment. So I want to learn about you. I want you to learn about you. In this lesson, you are going to create a deliverable. And it's actually on the previous page, but you're going to create something that helps you know who you are, where you're from, what your goals are, where your values are, some strategies for self-esteem, and then you're also going to link it to some kind of stage of your personal development, your personality development. And that's from the Freud, Maslow, and Erikson talk or discussion that we had. So there's an example here. It is a beautiful example made by Miss Adams, who is our district liaison. She's the one that's over all of distance ed. And basically, if you click on top of these, you see different things about her. And so that's a great idea, an example. She made that on ThingLink. You can use anything, Prezi, Glogster. You can give me a podcast. You can write a blog post on a website. You can give me a PowerPoint slides. You could create a song and share with it. You can do just about anything. This is your ability to have choice in your learning. Make sure you consider these things at the bottom. This here is just an example of what steps you might talk about. So your first first point might be about your stage of development and how it relates to Erikson's stage on whatever, on trust. I don't know. Then you're going to talk about your goals and your interests, your abilities, your relationships, your values and beliefs, and then last, your self-esteem. And make sure you address your self-esteem with the strategies that we talked about in that slideshow earlier. So that's the personal identity map. I believe this is probably one of the most powerful assignments that you as a student can do. The next one is called a character strength assessment. And it is a website. You go to a website and you fill out a registration for it. And first you have to watch this video, and then you go to this Authentic Happiness. And this is the University of Pennsylvania. So you'll click on that, and then it's going to ask you to register for a course. And I'll walk you through the process of doing that. So the questionnaire that we want is scrolled down just a little bit. It's this VIA Survey of Character Strengths. And you're going to click this button that says Take Test. Now it will require you to register. So you don't have a user login. You're going to just go to this register button, and then you're going to fill this section out. Username, I would use your email. That's the easiest. and then you just re-put it in, then choose your password, fill in your first name, your date of birth, just month and year, your gender preference, your education level, your occupation, your zip code, your country is the United States. I would not enter your Twitter handle or Reddit username. That's kind of sketchy. I would also uncheck this let positive psychology contact me. I don't want random emails from the University of Pennsylvania. So I would uncheck that. But make sure you mark the I agree and put in this CAPTCHA. So lowercase b, number 2, I, G, and J. Now those will be different on yours, but that's the code that you'd put in. There's those letters and numbers. And then create a new account. Once you do that, it'll take you back to this page, this one here, and you'll click on that Take a Test again, and then you'll go through and answer the questions. There's about, if I remember right, about 240 questions, yep. Make sure you're answering them accurately and honestly. This will give you your top 5 character traits, things about you, which, like I said, this whole first lesson is all about you, is understanding yourself and moving forward. So your final task after you've done that is to report to me. What are your 5 character strengths? Was there any surprises? What did you find important about the video from Miss Rollins? What are the keys to resiliency? And then just give me some whys about why you feel like, why these match who you are, why these character strengths match. Hopefully they will tell you some great things. So those are the 3 assignments that you have due this week. 3 assignments due this week. And have a great week.